Dennis Quaid is a nice looking old man. Hey y'all, hey, it's Amber bringing you another week of movie talk. So just a little update with the progress of my award season movie watching. So far I have watched The Lost Daughter, Power of the Dog, and like I've said in a couple of other videos, like my Golden Globes winner reaction and the latest SAG Award nomination reaction, I have seen the Tender Bar as well. So with what nominations are out there for the SAG Awards, I don't have a lot that I need to watch, thank God, so I should be able to catch up in due time. But I also plan on watching most of the Golden Globe nominations as well, even though that award ceremony has already passed. If you are also viewing the award season nominated movies, let me know down below what's your favorite so far. Gotta keep moving. Let's go over the new releases for this upcoming weekend, which is January 21st through the 23rd. So since I haven't seen any of these movies trailers, I thought I would do something kind of different and watch the trailers and just put my highlighted reactions for those. So there's 3 movies coming out this week. One of them is a limited release, which is The Tiger Rising, which stars Dennis Quaid and Queen Latifah. And then the 2 wide releases are Love Redeeming and The King's Daughter. Let me take a quick gander at these trailers to see what to expect. You like animals? Dennis Quaid is a nice looking old man. Y'all gonna die. Okay, this movie looks out there. It's based off of a book, but so as hokey as that movie looks like, The Tiger Rising pretty much is about 2 kids that are getting bullied, and Dennis Quaid has a tiger that he asked one of the kids to feed. So the whole point of the movie is them wanting to set free the tiger. But it looks like there's a bunch of really like deep, meaningful lessons in this movie. Other than that, it doesn't really look like it'll be that great. Like there might be something that doesn't connect, but I bet the book's really good. And I love Dennis Quaid, but it's definitely not something I plan on seeing after watching that. But if you do see it, let me know down below. So I thought this movie was called Love Redeeming, but I think it's called Redeeming Love. And I think I've seen one of the trailers already, but let me watch this one real quick. That's Elena from Vampire Diaries. So this movie feels really like dramatic and trying to be like a big like love story coming out of a bad situation. There's just something off feeling about this movie trailer. Oh, it is Redeeming Love. I knew it wasn't crazy. So it looks like this movie is about a working girl, I guess in the 20s, or it might have been like the 1800s. I don't think they said a time. And this farmhand falls in love, well, they fall in love with each other, and obviously since she's an owned piece of property, since she's a working girl, looks like their battle is to kind of get her freedom so they could run away and be happy together. So I'm sure something bad's gonna happen in this. It looks cute, and again the visuals make it look really like a big dramatic love story. So I could definitely see me being the hopeless romantic that I am wanting to go see this, but definitely not anytime soon. So I might see you from my couch on Netflix. And then the last one is Pierce Brosnan's new movie. I know for a fact I haven't seen a trailer, so I have no idea what it's about. So let me watch it real quick. Although this one shows that I had watched it, but I think it was one of those where I started it and just never actually watched it. That's some blue ass water. Okay, this already feels like straight to DVD. Julia Andrews narrates this? What the fuck? That's... what's his face? From Orange is the New Black. Pornstache? I think that's what his nickname was on that show. Yeah, that definitely does not look good at all. Like I could barely even tell you what it was about. This girl, she's the king's daughter. She jumps in the water and there's mermaids, but she also falls in love with this Johnny Depp looking guy. But I think she's promised to someone else, so there's that whole conflict. This is definitely not something I would rush out to see or probably watch at all. it just didn't, there wasn't a nice flow to it. There might be in the movie itself, but for the trailer it just really turned me off, so it's definitely a skip it for me. But again, if you see any of these 3 movies, which again was Tiger Rising, Love Redeeming, and The King's Daughter, let me know down below how they were. Normally we would be going over my predictions for last weekend, but I thought I would change it up again and just go over the predictions right when I go into the top 5. So with that said, let's go over the top 10 for this past weekend, which again was January 14th through the 16th. We're only saying goodbye to 2 movies this week. At number 12, which was previously number 10, after 8 weeks on the charts, we're saying goodbye to House of Gucci. Coming in at number 11, which was previously number 8, and after 9 weeks on the charts, it is again jumping out of the top 10. We're saying goodbye to Ghostbusters Afterlife. And now moving right along to the rest of the top 10. At number 10, which was previously at number 6, The Matrix Resurrections. At number 8, which was previously at number 7, is A West Side Story. At number 7, in its opening weekend, is Belle, which, if you remember, you're probably scratching your head like, what is that? It's that anime that I was talking about in last week's video that I thought I should mention it just in case it pops up in the top 5 like that last anime did, which is completely blindsided me. But for its opening week, it made it to number 7, which is still really cool. And at number 6, which was previously at number 5, is American Underdog. So now, let's see how the top 5 panned out. Okay, if you're having fun this week, make sure to like and share this video with other movie fans that you think might get a kick out of it. And definitely don't forget to subscribe by hitting that bell so that you don't miss out on any other videos that I post up. For instance, you might not have known this, but I posted up a Betty White video on her birthday, which is Monday, and I posted up my reaction to the Screen Actors Guild Award nominations. So you missed that if you weren't subscribed. So maybe you should subscribe so you don't miss out next time. Now back to me. Alright, real quick, since I'm about to get in the top 5, let's go over my predictions that I made last week of what I thought would be this past weekend's top 5. So my choices were, at number 5, I chose The Kingsman. At number 4, I chose The 355. At number 3, I chose Scream. At number 2, I chose Sing 2. And at number 1, I thought Spider-Man No Way Home would continue to be number 1. So let's actually go see what in fact happened with the top 5 last weekend. Okay, I was just gonna take the band-aid off. At number 5, which was previously at number 3, was The 355, making $2.7 million this past weekend. At number 4, which was previously at number 4, was The Kingsman, making $2.8 million. At number 3, which was previously at number 2, is Sing 2, making $10 million. At number 2, which I totally didn't predict and was previously at number 1, is Spider-Man No Way Home, making $25 million this past weekend. So obviously you know what that means. At number 1, in its opening weekend, was Scream, making $34 million. Totally didn't call that, but completely understand it because, again, it's one of the more popular horror franchises. And from everything that I keep seeing and hearing, that I'm not trying to spoil anything for myself because I really want to go see it. It sounds like it's actually pretty good. So if you've seen it, definitely let me know down below, but don't spoil anything because I do plan to go see it at some point. I didn't get any of those right. Oh well. So now for my predictions for this coming weekend, which is January 21st through the 23rd. After watching those trailers earlier, I don't really think we're gonna have too much competition with the top 5, the current top 5 that is. But with that said, let's see what I can muster up. I feel like it's just gonna be the 5 that we have currently, to be honest. Although, I'm gonna say at number 5, I'm gonna choose Love Redeeming just because it could be a date night type of movie. But I won't be surprised if the 355 stays in number 5, its current spot, that is. And then I feel like the rest of it is just gonna be how it is. So number 4, I'm gonna choose The Kingsman. Number 3, I'm gonna choose Sing 2. I do think Spider-Man might reclaim number 1, so I'm gonna put Scream at number 2 and Spider-Man No Way Home at number 1. What do you guys think? Put your predictions down below so we could discuss it. And as always, when I do remember, I'll put mine down there too so we can compare. That's a wrap for this week's movie talk. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you had fun today, make sure to like and subscribe and let me know down below. And until next time, tell your mother I said hello. Bye y'all.